You're not a man until you move like this. Most males will die, never experience what it feels to be a man and to be completely respected by his women and children because he didn't step into that true king place.
I don't know if there's ever been a time more difficult for young men to define their masculinity than now. Because on the one side, you have a lot of people calling for the old rules to be reinstated, like you're hearing in this particular conversation. And the creator of the post said, for you men talking about this ain't the 1960s, it's 2023, you should be ashamed of yourselves. That's the problem now. It's 2023, and you're still making excuses as to why you can't be the head provider and protector of the household. Back in the 60s, 70s, and 80s, our fathers and grandfathers had to bust their behinds to make ends meet for a family of 4+ without the technology, knowledge, and accessibility that we have in 2023. And you're hearing in this conversation that men need to step up.
Brother, it's hard. I understand. It's difficult.
But do you understand, though? Brother, do you understand?
Brother, if I didn't understand, I wouldn't.
There's no way possible you could understand.
Oh, praise you.
No way.
Why do you think that, brother?
Look at you. You on the net flashy. Yeah, man. Mm-hmm. You're not a man if you're not going 100. Your woman don't love you because you're not paying 100% of your bills.
She can't.
On one side of the conversation, you're hearing guys say, it doesn't matter what year it is. If you're a man, you need to step up. You got to do the job that a man traditionally has done, even in the face of the fact that we're in a time where we're all supposed to be equal. But on the other side of it, you hear this argument.
You know how nice it would be to come home to a cooked dinner and a clean house after a long day of work, hand my check off to somebody else, let them worry about the bills, tinker in the garage while the kids run amok, and my wife corrals them, spend a Sunday drinking beer and watching TV while somebody else cooks and cleans, have my socks matched, my laundry done and put away. I didn't have to do that. My coffee ready in the morning. Like, all of the above sounds amazing. Sign me up.
You can imagine how difficult this would be for a young man trying to understand his place in the world as a masculine man, because he's getting mixed messages. But I think there's one message that Michelle Obama said that pretty much sums it all up.
There are a lot of cool men out here. I love the president.
Let's give it up for the brothers.
There's a lot of cool men out here.
For the men out here.
I love the president's speech saying you're looking at a feminist. What can men do leaving here?
Be better. Be better at everything.
We live in an age where for young men, it's very difficult for them to ascertain the true meaning of masculinity, because the definition of masculine varies based on who you ask and what they want from men. However, if you're a boss chick and you have a passport, I have found a man in Japan that has become better. As a matter of fact, he is the perfect man in the age of feminism.
Do you know how happy it is for a professional stay-at-home boyfriend like Fumi, who hasn't spent a dime in 13 years and has been financially supported by 7 different girlfriends? It's 7 a.m. and 34-year-old Fumi is already making breakfast. Since graduation, he's had 7 girlfriends, all of whom have supported him financially. Standing at just 5 feet 5 inches, he may not be extraordinary in looks, but he's repeatedly received marriage proposals from his girlfriends.
5'5", and he's received proposals from all of his girlfriends. He is doing the job of a stay-at-home husband or boyfriend perfectly. They go out and work, and you're going to see how well he does his job, and he makes the home. If you're hearing, like we heard in the early TikTok, we want to come home to home-cooked meals and have coffee made for us and make sure that we don't have to run around on our days off, Fumi is your guy. He's 5'5", he's not 6'3", he's not making $100,000 a year, but he's the best in the business at being a homemaking boyfriend husband.
That's your man. That's your man.
You might wonder, what is his secret? However, when you later learn about Fumi's experiences, you'll be truly amazed. In fact, Fumi has even established 10 principles for his professional role as a stay-at-home boyfriend, and I dare say that 99% of men couldn't meet these standards. The first rule is to prepare 3 meals a day for his girlfriend, making sure the food caters to her tastes, and he even studies various cooking techniques to make healthy and tasty meals that help his girlfriend maintain her figure. The second rule is to think in his girlfriend's shoes. He doesn't want her to feel embarrassed in front of her colleagues for having a stay-at-home boyfriend. So, when he prepares her lunch, he deliberately adds a bit of frozen food to make it look like she made it herself in a hurry.
Now, this guy is a pro, just like I told you. He understands the rules of how people do society here because he's Japanese, of course, but he is going above and beyond. And you're going to see just how good he is because this is just the beginning.
He doesn't want her to feel embarrassed in front of her colleagues for having a stay-at-home boyfriend. So, when he prepares her lunch, he deliberately adds a bit of frozen food to make it look like she made it herself in a hurry, making her appear hardworking and capable in the eyes of her coworkers. The third rule involves being considerate of all the morning hassles girls go through. As soon as the butter melts, Fumi wakes his girlfriend so she can enjoy a fragrant meal right after her morning routine. This thoughtful gesture scores him extra points in his girlfriend's heart. The fourth rule entails personally carrying his girlfriend's bag and seeing her off to work, escorting her to the subway station.
I want you to note this one particular thing. Notice how bright it is. He's walking his girlfriend, significant other, to the subway station, and you can tell it's probably about 7:38ish in the morning, and note what time he sees her again. And the time in between this and the time he gets back home in America is referred to as modern slavery.
Escorting her to the subway station and staying with her until she's out of sight. Upon returning home, Fumi doesn't idle away. He diligently cleans the toilet, sweeps and mops the floor daily, and even meticulously scrubs the floor grout. His attention to detail in household chores rivals that of a professional cleaner. By the time it's 10 a.m. after completing these tasks, Fumi can finally relax and play.
10 o'clock. 10 o'clock, and my man is done. Chilling on the floor playing video games at 10 a.m. How about that? Told you this guy's good.
By the time it's 10 a.m. after completing these tasks, Fumi can finally relax and play video games. From gaming consoles and watches to televisions and 2 computers, all were gifts from his girlfriend. He never lets her spend money, which is his 6th rule because Fumi believes his girlfriend's money is their money and should be saved. Despite rejecting the Switch gaming console 20 times, his girlfriend insisted on buying it for him. As a professional stay-at-home boyfriend, body management is crucial. Every afternoon, Fumi goes for a run and snorkels to relieve stress. It's this daily commitment and effort that allowed Fumi to rely on his 7 girlfriends for almost $300,000 over 13 years.
Here's Jordan for 3. Yes! Did you see that look? Michael indicating he can't believe it.
After the workout, he enjoys a cocktail with the allowance his girlfriend gives him, and it's pure bliss. Occasionally, spending a little money on his girlfriend is Fumi's 7th rule. Buying ice cream or giving her a small surprise makes his girlfriend, who's been working all day, feel extremely satisfied. Rain or shine, he goes to the station to pick her up from work. Providing her with a warm welcome home, he prepares everything and personally bathes her, allowing her to relax fully. While having dinner, he listens to her work-related complaints, hears about her troubles, and encourages her to work hard, emphasizing the importance of providing emotional support. The 10th and most crucial rule is to give his girlfriend a relaxing massage, helping her unwind and alleviate the day's fatigue, and he stays by her side until she falls asleep.
If you're a boss chick in the age of feminism and you're looking for the perfect man to complement your lifestyle, as DMX said in Belly,
That's your man. That's your man.
what's interesting about watching this particular situation is that he is not just showing that he can do a good job in reverse roles, he can do an elite job in reversed roles. And the question comes, how many men could do an elite job at homemaking, at doing what he's doing? And better yet, why would not women in the age of feminism not want this man? He is the bookend to the boss chick. The boss chick that says that she is the power broker and she's putting in the 15-hour days. This is the guy that completes that. This is the guy that makes that work. And if you see the ladies on Kendra G and they're making their 6 figures and they're looking for their bookend, the guy they should be looking for is him. He's the guy that makes it work. So the question then becomes, why are men not allowed to be this guy? Because everything we've been told is that if the roles are equal, then let a guy not just be your homemaker, but complete your life. And better yet, marry this man and be willing to give up your assets in case you decide to go a different way or date someone else, so that your assets are in stake in order to verify the solidification of the union that you've created. Now, you know we're not going to hear a lot of support for that, but that is equality. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment below. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care, guys.